Since we're on the topic of politics, also want to mention that Texas Governor Rick Perry quickly caught up and then passed former frontrunner Mitt Romney. A lot of people saying the big deal here is the evangelical voter, especially in the middle of the country, who are more comfortable with Rick Perry, not so much with Mitt Romney.
So to talk about this is live in the studio. We're going to talk to Sean Reyes, who is running for Utah's Attorney General, and Jim DeBackus, the chair of the Utah State Democratic Party. So first of all, I'm just going to throw this out there to both of you. Why is religion such a big deal in these elections?
Well, let me tackle that
Jump
first.
in there, Sean. Jump in.
Sure, Angie. I think it's a big deal, mainly because people just don't know the individual candidates on a national level, and I think they get out and meet people, and they get to know that these are good men, that it becomes less and less of an issue. At least that's what I've noticed here in the state. For me, it's not been an issue. As I've gone up and down the state, met with delegates and donors, once they found out about me, religion hasn't been an issue at all. So we have a wide, broad-based level of support from Mormons, non-Mormons, people of all the different faiths, even though I am LDS. So I think a lot of it's just getting to know the people individually.
And Jim, do you think that it almost always comes into play or rarely comes into play? Here we're seeing it at a national level, but like at state levels and local levels and things like that here in Utah?
The Democratic Party needs to do a better job of reminding the people of Utah that we're a big tent and we have plenty of room, and we want the spirit and we want the enthusiasm of LDS people in our tent. And we're doing everything we can to find LDS candidates that will resonate with districts and with the whole state. And we feel as though that is a #1 kind of objective for the party, and we'll be working that way. And nationally, that 22% figure of 22% of people nationally who will not vote for a Mormon for president is disgusting and despicable, and we'll do everything we can to switch that around and help the people of the United States understand that there should not be discrimination.
So as a Republican candidate here in the state of Utah, do you think candidates like Mitt Romney and Jon Huntsman, both LDS, do they have a chance at being the president?
I think absolutely. If you look historically, when John F. Kennedy was elected president, I think the year before he was elected, there was a poll that said 25% of Americans wouldn't vote for a Catholic presidential candidate. And again, here, I think the state of Utah, the voters are able to look past the religious issue. And so I'm not worried here locally, but on a national level, it's still something they have to grapple with, something they have to deal with, but I think they can overcome it.
So evangelicals have taken over the Republican Party nationally, and it's unfortunate on many levels, not the least of which is their prejudice and their bias against LDS people. That needs to change, and the Republican Party needs to face up to that as a serious problem.
It seems that we'd be over it, considering the last election, and we had, you know, Barack Obama issues and Muslim Christian issues, that we'd be over it. But here it is again this time around. Well, thank you both, Sean and Jim, for stopping by and visiting with us, not just this time, if it's the only time, but the 3 times we have spoken to you today. So thank you.